Live from the rinks in Hauppauge, New York, we welcome you to this special presentation of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. It's Game 2 of the finals between Connetquot, Sayville, Bayport Blue Points, and the St. Anthony's Friars, as the Thunderbirds try to close out the series and clinch their first title in 9 years. Mike Colanger here, ready to bring you the action again, alongside my color commentator, head coach, highly acclaimed hockey trainer, Jack Gregg. Jack, welcome back to the booth.
Thanks, Mike. It looks a really exciting night here at the rinks here. You have the St. Anthony's are back against the wall here in an elimination game. Need a big effort here, and obviously with the Connetquot up 1-0, with a heavy senior group, they want to close this out and like you said, reign Suffolk County champs again.
And this will be an ultimate test for St. Anthony's, as this will be a do or die matchup for them. But there's one thing that's for sure, is that they are not going to go away quietly anytime soon, just based on the way they finished off last night's game.
Absolutely, St. Anthony's had a great finish there. They were able to get a couple by Walsh there, Joey Walsh in the goal, and that's something they probably talked about before the game today. Something to build on. They were able to chip away a little bit, got a late goal there, so I'm sure they're fired up. Coach Bobby Lund's been a veteran here behind the bench for several years here at St. Anthony's. I'm sure he's got his team, his troops ready to go tonight.
Now switching over to the home team tonight, the team that's wearing white in front of a whiteout crowd, Connetquot Sayville. They'll be relying on Joseph Walsh once again, but going up against St. Anthony's, who's going to be coming full force at them. What are you going to do if you're the head coach behind the bench? What strategy are you instilling in this team for tonight?
Well, obviously, you as a head coach of Connetquot, you want to let the kids know that their backs against the wall. It's always the toughest game to win, is to close another team out. So they need an effort. Their role players played fantastic last night. They're big guys there. Back in the back end, Marchese and Bizel with 3 goals between the two of them there. So they don't want to tweak too much. They've got this far right now. They had a hell of a run coming in here before the playoffs started. But be ready to go.
And you mentioned one player that has been having quite a playoff week, Mateo Marchese, Long Island Royals product. 3 straight games with a goal in every one of them, and we'll see if that trend continues tonight right here in Game 2. As warm-ups have just concluded, or about to conclude, and the teams will meet at the blue line. The starters in this case will get put at the blue line with the national anthem playing, and we'll be back to bring you the action when the puck drops at center ice. Both teams strategizing one last time before they get set for this ultimate battle. And net for the Connetquot Sayville Thunderbirds, donning the whites tonight. Joseph Walsh, PAL Junior Islanders product, looking to continue to remain red hot after making unbelievable and amazing plays in net the last 2 nights. While on the other end, it's Ryan Burhart manning the cage for the Friars as they try to redeem themselves after falling to the Thunderbirds by 1 goal in Game 1. How will Game 2 end? We're about to find out right now. St. Anthony's Friars trying to tie up the series and extend it to Wednesday night, while the Connetquot Sayville Bayport Blue Point Thunderbirds aim to close out the series once and for all, and most importantly, clinch their first title in nearly a decade. Justin Young lined up alongside Nicholas D'Andrea, taking the draw to kick things off. Kenny Correo and Jack DeLugos, and we are underway for Game 2 of the finals. D'Andrea dumps this in immediately, and he got a hit from Correo to start things off. Bizel peels away from DeLugos, and he lays this one in off the boards where it will be picked up along the half wall and sent in deeper by the Thunderbirds for an icing.
St. Anne's winning the draw there. They got the puck in deep here. Want to get it on the forecheck. Colin Bizel gets that puck. You got to make sure you finish your checks on him early in the game here. Let him know it's not going to be an easy night.
It's definitely not going to be an easy night if you're the Friars, but all you can do now, right now, at this moment, you have an advantage of being in the zone. Just got to get the pucks on net. D'Andrea tied up in the scrum right there, and the Thunderbirds break into the zone. Brady, Bizel, and Venth take aim. Bizel with the chance. Save almost scored past Burhart, and a man scramble ensues with everyone trying to get a hold of the rebound, and it was swung wide of the cage across the ice, but no one was able to put it home.
They get Burhart's stick back.
Back in the zone, Nicholas D'Andrea. Trying to roll in there as we have 2 players getting tied up right in front of the Connetquot bench. Here comes Bizel trying to work his way back into no avail. He throws the hit after losing the puck as Bizel and the Thunderbirds try to continue the work in the zone.
St. Anne's looking to get out here.
Pace. Pardon me, that's Max Gorman trying to get a play happen. It's Tom 40, and one of the Friars got acquainted right there behind the play. Now Frank Saraceno will chase in his dump feed. Trying to pick things up right here away from the havoc is Jablonski. He's able to stuff it forward. Monteleone tried to get a hold of it. Now it's Gerard Nealon pinching in there, fighting away with Tomforti for the loose puck. Tomforti will flip it towards the goal. Save made by Burhart. In comes Saraceno to try to get a hold of it to no avail, and Monteleone will try to skate it ahead. No, he'll try to send it across the Nealon to no avail. And here's Matteo Marchesi, who's been red hot. Up ahead, Correo in the zone with the chance, and that one was fended off by Burhart. Saraceno got it to Correo. Correo got pushed off right there by Olamia, and the Friars will exit the zone. Nealon pushing in. Nealon will knife it into the end boards, but Marchesi will receive it and reset for the Thunderbirds.
This way, have the ability to have Marchesi back there, be able to kind of slow things down when things are running around in your zone a little bit here. Make a play, skate you out of trouble, but a little turnover, trying to break out here.
Thunderbirds having trouble breaking out as the Friars are able to stay in the zone. And the Thunderbirds are still flexing their muscle, instilling the pain right there against the boards. And they're able to get to the other zone with Young tossing this one over the net. Sipoli will get a hold of it before ringing it around. DeLugos got taken down by Bizel. No call there as the Friars are able to pop this one out of the zone. Bizel gets back in the zone. He's being hounded right there by Smith. Bizel.
That's what you got to do. You got to finish the checks on Bizel.
Friars doing their job at mitigating Bizel, as this is Smith with a chance. but he lost it amongst the bodies that were in front of him as one player got nailed in front of the net.
You want to focus your make sure you pay attention to details out there in your defensive zone. Play your position, stops and starts. Support the puck here for breakouts.
And again, we got some battling along the half wall. Thunderbirds trying to knife it free, and they'll push out and back into familiar territory. Connolly, long distance heave, save made by Berhardt that time. Beth trying to throw it back on net to no avail as the Friars attempt to escape from the Thunderbirds' pressure, and they'll reset.
See the game plan right now for Connetquot. They're just anytime they get over the red line, they're trying to get pucks in on the goalie here, get in there, create a little havoc around the net there for St. Anthony's.
Thunderbirds now resetting after St. Anthony's couldn't get back in the zone successfully. It's returned back into the possession of the Friars, but the Friars couldn't work their way back in the zone as one player was sliding, losing an edge. Here are the Friars back in the zone. Tablugo sends that chance wide of the nets. Friars trying to rebound off that missed chance right there. DeAndrea down low trying to center in front. And the stick poke check play made by Walsh keeps them away from letting up a goal.
The active stick by Joey Walsh helps out the D there, get the puck out.
Friars attempting to reset without any damage done to them, and they get back into familiar territory, but the Thunderbirds are able to come up with the possession once more. Marchese throws it in deep. Ryan Kalk will try to chase it back onto his own possession, while Jablonski attempts to keep it away from the Thunderbirds. Now Monteleone pinches in to try to help. Friars able to exit out of the zone. They'll muscle back in the zone. Here comes by Tomforti, and this will result in a penalty going against the Thunderbirds.
Good speed by the St. Anthony's forward there. Turned the defenseman wide there. Had to take him down, or maybe sort of slid in there on a 2-on-1 breakaway.
And not the start the Thunderbirds wanted to have in the early period as they head to the penalty kill for the first time tonight, while the Friars will activate the power play units with Dylan Smith at Gavin Cotta, Patrick Rowan, Brady Monteleone, and Joseph Lentini on the ice.
Big opportunity for St. Anthony's here. Get that lead.
But the opportunity squandered right there as they force themselves out of the zone. But they're back in as this chance skips wide off a stick. And the Thunderbirds able to get the clear, but they'll just try to play carefully as...
Want to make sure you get that puck deep, get that puck all the way deep there.
Set the cross down low, pinballing towards the net, and it stays out. A close chance for the Friars, but the Thunderbirds are able to skate away unharmed. Kenny Correo in the zone. Correo gets that chance on net. It was he broke someone's ankles along the boards. Dylan Smith trying to guide it on his stick and activate the power play units. They have failed to capitalize on the first two tries. Another chance skipping towards, but it's cleared out by Vince.
Right now, seems St. Anthony a little too spread out with their power play. They need to get a little bit closer there, make some closer passes in the offensive zone, try to create something down low on Connetquot.
Patrick Rowan, well, now an Arrows product, walks in the zone, fires the shot, and the save is made in the glove by Walsh.
We'll see what happens here. 32 seconds left here for St. Anthony's to capitalize here. But sometimes on a power play, even though you don't score, we'll get you some confidence. Your guys are getting out there, getting some zone time, touching the puck. Sometimes that lends helps give the team confidence that just had the power play.
DeLugos on the draw again against Correo. Olamia trying to keep it alive at the blue line to no avail as Jablonski will now regather it for the Friars. Jablonski try to angle it onto the stick of DeAndrea. It won't go for icing as Bizel.
Need a little more pressure on Bizel here if you want to keep that puck deep on your power play.
Now Justin Young gets a hold of it. Young under pressure along the blue line. Friars able to get a hold of the possession. Bizel throws the hit.
3-on-2.
Chance on it. And it goes off the body of Walsh and out of play.
Nice little play with St. Anthony's. Colin Bizel kind of stepped up. We're in a pinch there in neutral zone. They able to chip by and get a 3-on-2. Get a nice little shot on Joey Walsh.
So George Badniak will take the draw here against the Friars, as the Friars were unsuccessful the first time on the man advantage here tonight. DeAndrea on net, score! 1-0 Friars!
Little face-off play by St. Anthony's. Kind of call it a push. You push it through the center. You're going against here. Get the push it through the center here. Wager goes to the far post. Rebound. Capitalize right there. We were saying power play for St. Anthony's. Gets their guys out there, getting some puck touches, getting some zone time.
And the man that put the puck home on the rebound was Michael Terry. And the St. Anthony's Friars draw first blood in game 2. Jablonski trying to create more havoc in the zone. But the Thunderbirds now having to come up with a plan. Oh, look out! Colin Bizel trucks the Friars defenseman heading to the zone.
Big hit there. Keep the momentum.
Gorman on the turnover tried to get a hold of it as he was squeezed up by a bunch of bodies. Bizel at the blue line sends a shot, and that one was fended off by Burhart. Thunderbirds still working the zones. This one skipped off a deflection and wide of the net. Max Gorman in there. Play stopped.
Little pushback there for Connetquot after the goal here. Listen, we got a game. We got a game here, Mike.
Oh, we
got a game here, Mike.
Just by the clear evidence of Colin Bizel's power showing and coming into full effect, we indeed have ourselves a battle brewing for the ages. But the Friars showing a different side of them than we saw the last few nights, as they were able to strike first against their opponents. Badniak able to get it onto Venth, and Venth gets a return feed to Badniak. Badniak gains the zone. This one is sent on goal, but it stops in the glove of Brady. Burhart.
Yeah, if you're St. Anthony's right now, you want to keep building off that goal, that momentum. Make sure whatever you got to do, get that puck. Make sure you're there. Support for the breakout. Good hard plays in the neutral zone. Get the puck deep and get back in your forecheck.
Jimmy Brady on the draw. Sipley will try to angle this one off the glass and out, but it's kept alive by Marchese. Marchese with a one-range shot, and it's stopped by Burhart off his mask. Brady.
Good back and forth here.
Trying to flip it ahead to Badniak along the glass. Now Marchese and Brady will reset on the back end. Monteleone trying to get a hold of it, able to come up with it as the Thunderbirds cough it up. Monteleone with backhand try, wouldn't go. It stays in the zone after it banks off a body. Another chance, Sipley. He drives his man down after getting the shot off. It's the Friars trying to add to the board here in the first. Gavin Cotta driving wide, slams on the brakes, tries to stuff it in front. He's got a man in tight.
Big
and
save.
It's stopped by Walsh and out of good play.
Got some quick forwards for St. Anthony's there, getting pucks in below the goal line, below the hash marks. Good little give and goes, get to the net here.
St. Anthony's came very close in that sequence to making it 2-0. But Joseph Walsh was able to stand tall. Friars trying to win a quick draw again. As this drive gets deflected off a stick and play is stopped.
Looks like St. Anthony's, they're going to try that little push play off the face-off, little trick play here off the face-off. Connetquot's got to pay attention here for that.
And Connetquot will rely on some of their strong guys with this line. Colin Bizel, Kenny Correo, and that man Justin Yun. Yun fires that chance wide of the post. Correo will make the keep, but the Thunderbirds couldn't convert on that keep. The Friars gained the zone with a chance on that. Save made by Walsh. Walsh tried to poke checker, get a hold of the cover-up to no avail as the Friars are able to pin it up against the boards. Hayes and now Lentini trying to hound it away back into his possession. Here's Smith. Smith tried to break through the pressure right there to no avail. Yun will pick it up and escape out of the zone. Getting this one back in the Friars territory further is Donald Pace. St. Anthony's trying to escape without any damage as they hold a 1-0 lead.
Nice little rush there earlier from Pat Rowan, a senior. He certainly doesn't want his high school career to end tonight.
D'Andrea sent that shot wide. Friars going for a line change as Bizel carries it back into familiar territory. Colin Bizel with a dangle. He takes it down low. Bizel going on a journey, looking for a man open. Bizel tried to get onto the stick of Corman. It deflected off escape, but it remains in the zone. With Hayes working his way in deep, trying to stuff it home. Saraceno couldn't get a hold of it. Friars able to escape the other way. 2-on-1 chance developing.
Oh!
Offsides called.
Close. That was close.
It was very close indeed. And luckily we have a replay of it to see.
Oh. St. Anne's has excellent structure right now in defensive zone. They were in good position there for the puck to jump out in the slot there and do a little break. Unfortunately, a little offsides here, but man, the St. Anthony's forwards are quick tonight. They're getting on to Connetquot, causing a lot of turnovers here.
Now Castiglione will reset for the Friars, or attempt to, and we get another offsides. 3.5 remaining here in the first. Friars trying to keep the lead heading to the seconds. Jimmy Brady will go against Brady Monteleone here in the right dot. Gavin Cotto and Evan Benth lined up along the wing. Friars trying to exit the zone carefully, which they do. This one is pushed in deep by Monteleone, but it couldn't get in further. Sean Connolly drops Cotto to the ice. No penalty called, and Sean Connolly got taken the task. Has a response, and the Friars end up getting a penalty.
Looks like Nick DeAndrea on a back check here, got the elbow up. You want a lot of tensity out there right now. You want to make sure you're finishing your checks. Maybe a little bit motion, got caught up in the emotion of it a little bit, but right now, big opportunity here for Connetquot to get back in this game, tie it up here. And if you're St. Anne's, this is a big kill late in the period here. Big kill.
It definitely is, considering Connetquot has had a positive trend when it comes to being on the man advantage lately in the playoffs. Marchese at the top tries to send that one on net, but it got deflected in front, but prevented the Thunderbirds from getting the goal as they work their way inside the zone, trying to get something to go in the back of the net. Bizel swings it back to the point. Marchese fires, and this
big save.
Berhart made the stop. Correo sends it back to Bizel. Bizel backpedaling as he tries to create some separation away from DeLugos, sending it in front, but it couldn't be put home.
By DeLugos there, putting pressure on Bizel.
Bizel gets the feedback from Correo. Bizel trying to get it in front, and we have a logjam of players scrambling for the loose puck. And more.
Oh, if we're going to get another penalty here. Looks like here at Connetquot, they're trying to set up Kenny Correll on the half wall. He's moving it over to Bizel, to Marchese, and they're trying to get that shot from the middle of the ice here. They got two forwards down low, just driving the net here, trying to screen a goalie. Berhard jump on some rebounds. Good job by St. Anne's and their goaltender.
Absolutely, Ryan Berhart playing a different game than what we saw the last few nights. Marchese with a lane save made by Berhart, loose to the crease. It stays loose, and somehow it doesn't go in the back of the net as St. Anthony's gets the clear. A wild turn of events as the Friars prevent the Thunderbirds from scoring on their power play. Under a minute left to go as Brady Monteleone takes aim at Colin Varsity, but it's going to cost Monteleone a penalty.
Probably want to let St. Anne's get that puck here. Get it more along a 5-on-3 here.
And now a 5-on-3 opportunity will commence for the Thunderbirds as a result of Monteleone taking the penalty.
And St. Anne's fired up here. They just trying to get a piece of Varsity here, like probably a game plan for Coach Lund. But right now you gotta watch it a little bit. Don't let that emotion get too much here. Stay focused on your penalty kill. Pick your spots later.
21 seconds of 5-on-3 hockey before this thing goes back to 5-on-4. 1:34 left to go here in the opening frame. A jousting match ensues for the loose puck off the draw as Marchese plays it to the stick of Varsity. Varsity fires! And this one got the puck off the stick of Lucas, who dived across to try to make the defensive play, and he did. Young working hard against his opponent as Marchese gets the puck from Varsity. Marchese fires, and that chance got deflected off the mask of Burhart. 5-on-4 hockey now for a minute and a half. Final minute of play about to commence. Varsity back in the zone, gets a chance, drives in, and the late poke by Connetquot results in the Friars getting mad at him.
St. Anne's with a very aggressive 5-on-3. They put a lot of pressure on the power play guys for Connetquot, able to kill that 5-on-3 off down to 5-on-4 here.
And unless they convert on this power play before the buzzer sounds, this power play will carry over to the second period for the Thunderbirds. St. Anthony's trying to do everything they can to not allow a goal before the first period expires. DeAndrea counting down Yun. Varsity dancing. Varsity with the chance, and someone broke their stick. It was DeAndrea's. Final 30 seconds of play here in the first. Marchese got it onto the stick of Varsity. Varsity slams on the brakes, try to spin it ahead, almost. Possibly a Friars possession. But Walsh was able to make the aggressive play by getting it back on the stick of Varsity. Final seconds of the first. Connetquot drills the Friars to Lugos, but it's going to cost him a penalty, I believe.
Maybe a charge there in Connetquot. Maybe a little bit emotional. You have the 5-on-3, they got a lot of chances to score there. But St. Anthony's put a lot of pressure on him, maybe a little bit of emotions, and got the best of Kenny there.
So we head to the second period with the Friars up 1-0, and most importantly, the Thunderbirds find themselves without one of their top players in the box to kick off the second period. And honestly, you have a better idea because you coach Connetquot for travel hockey. Would you say that was very uncharacteristic, just seeing him come out?
Yeah, absolutely. I think your emotions are high. You're at a 5-on-3. St. Anne's were able to kill it off. You had a 5-on-4. You had some looks. You had some big saves by the St. Anne's goalkeeper out there. So you maybe emotions got a little bit of best of Kenny skating down there. I think that you got to figure too here. Yeah, St. Anne's was down to 5-on-3, right? So the referee could be looking maybe to even it up. Anything close, you got to be careful right now in Connetquot. So now we're in a 4-on-4, and then a Connetquot, St. Anthony's power play.
Now Connetquot will find themselves facing a challenge with one of their top forces in the box, while the Friars will regain their top force in Brady Monteleone after his penalty expires. That's if the Thunderbirds don't convert within those 26 seconds left on that power play.
4-on-4 for 26.
And here we go. Varsity gets it onto the stick, and Marchese, who had to juggle it ahead, with DeAndrea trying to prevent him from getting past him.
Anytime in a 4-4 3-on-3, you really want to control that puck. A little more ice out there. You want to make sure you're doing tape-to-tape passes out there.
And the Friars will just toss this one in deep, and it'll go for icing.
Yeah, looks like St. Anthony's defense were a little anxious there. Probably thought it was still down there, but he iced the puck. So it's a big break here for Connetquot to start the next minute 34 being down with a ozone face-off.
Well, icing or not, St. Anthony's has the benefit of the doubt being on the power play, as Connetquot Sayville, despite being on the penalty kill, have the face-off draw inside St. Anthony's zone. But here come the Friars back the other way as this one is tossed on net, but Walsh made the stop. DeLugos. Down low, Rowan now at the top. Rowan sends it in front, and it missed the deflection in front by DeLugos, and Evan Bent will carry it back into the Friars zone. Bent muscled off right there as Brady couldn't get a hold of it either. Friars trying to regroup as this one couldn't reach the stick of DeAndrea, but DeLugos finds the zone. And the Friars still trying to take control of the zone, but Bizel will clear it out.
Yeah, we had that power play. You want to have some puck movement there. You don't want to have somebody one-on-one play. You want to create those 2-on-1s out there. Settle it down, stop in the half wall, get you guys in place, and start moving the puck around.
Monteleone with a quick trigger pull, and that one was fended off by Walsh. Bizel gets the interception, and it goes for a clear. Friars resetting, but Justin Young is hot on the tail of Dylan
Justin
Smith.
Young.
There's the steal by Young. Justin Young, penalty kill experts, driving in, and the rebound was pushed wide by Kalk. A penalty for slashing is going against the Friars, and Justin Young provides the power play for the Thunderbirds.
Just like we saw in the first period with St. Anthony's for creating some speed there, causing the Connetquot player to take him down. Same thing here. Justin Young got nice and low, drove, used his speed, kind of went around Pat Rowan there, and Pat had to take him down, or maybe it was going to be a nice opportunity to score for Justin Young.
And just when you thought the Friars were going to strike once they got Brady Monteleone back from the penalty box, it's the Thunderbirds who may have the better opportunity with Kenny Correo making his return to the ice.
You got to arrest Kenny Correo here too.
Brady able to knife it free as Correo is open for the feed, and here he has it. Correo try to dish it across to no avail as Brady Monteleone continues to hunt down the Thunderbirds. Marchese stolen away by Monteleone.
This kid works. He's a worker, this kid.
In front! Cotta couldn't slam it home. Kenny Correo, the workhorse, getting the puck on his stick once again to Marchese, and then returns the feed back to Correo. Correo gains the zone. Got it back to Marchese. Correo trying to play it across. Correo, a tug to the ice, but there won't be a call here going for the Thunderbirds.
Connetquot probably wants to get Bizel back on the ice here for the rest of this power play.
Marchese in the zone. Marchese firing. Glove save made by Burkhart, and he'll cover up.
With whistle here, we get Connetquot can kind of maybe settle down a little bit. They got the ozone face-off. Bizel's out there. This kid Burkhart came to play tonight, Mike. He's St. Anthony's goalie.
Ryan Burkhart defending the nets, keeping his team on top, 1-0. A different sight what we've saw the last few nights with Burkhart in nets. Bizel, Young, save made there that time by Burkhart again.
Bizel, a little bit of a shoulder head fake there, pulled it around, found Justin Young open. Maybe want to get a little lefty shot over on that side, like for a one-timer.
Another draw here inside the zone. Young stopped that time by Burkhart. Bizel cruising down low, trying to set it across, but it's cleared out by the Friars. DeAndrea trying to get a hold of it. This one banked off the boards. Thunderbirds able to push the other way. Bizell in the zone. Bizell dangling. Bizell cruising behind the goal. Bizell delaying. Looking for a man open. Bizell sends it across. Off the boards, Vadyak will chip it in deep as the fifth skater is returning for the Friars. He'll head to the bench for Monteleone.
Yeah, St. Anne's did a great job tonight. Anytime Bizell has that puck, they're right there. They're not going to let him get up ahead of speed, and they're trying to take his ice away as fast as they can.
Here's Connolly keeping it in the zone with a drive, and the save is made again by Burhart. Bizell will step into the picture, trying to make something happen for the Thunderbirds, and he does right there by drawing the penalty against the Friars.
A lot of back and forth penalties here tonight. It's a lot of motion out there. I think when you have that power play, you have a couple chances, and it doesn't go in. You get a little frustrated. You end up taking one, putting the other team, putting them up on a power play. So we'll see which one. Who's going to get hurt first with this? With the penalties today? There's been a lot. There've been some big kills, some big saves. But let's see what you don't want penalties to affect the game here. But it could happen here if the guys got to stay out of the box here.
Absolutely. The one thing both of these teams want to avoid is losing or is letting up a goal due to
too many good players on both teams have to capitalize sooner or later.
All right, Casey setting things up with Bizell as Sipoli found himself taking the tripping infraction, or hit with the tripping infraction. Pace in the zone. Pace leads it in front, almost perfectly on the stick of Yun, who has to take a detour back to the point. Yun gets it off the boards to Marchese, then returns it back to Yun. Yun feeds it across to Bizell. Bizell under pressure from DeAndrea. Bizell!
All over
Bizell. Out right there by the Friars. And now they're hounding way in front. Score! Colin Bizell! How about that?
Couple big hits on Bizell. He's able to get out, get to the front, and get a rebound with the scramble in front. Here we go. St. Anne's got to stay out of the penalty box here.
The first team to convert on the power play tonight is the team that's wearing white, and Bizell picks up his third goal of the playoffs. As Vadyak was driven into the boards right there, trying to get a hold of the puck, trying to lead it out onto the stick of Vent. But the Friars were able to close the gap as Terry will send this one back in, and it will be reset by the Thunderbirds once more. That's if they can get away from the clutches of the Friars. Gavin Cotta working hard in the corner, or that's in Carbone actually, number 29. Carbone continually hounding the Thunderbirds down low as this one got tossed in the air. Smith gets a hold of it. Smith feeds it back to the point. Vent comes up with the steal. Can he race past Castiglione? He's able to do so. Castiglione couldn't finish strong against Vent as Vent continues to work the zone, but now it's stolen away by Smith, and the Friars have possession once more as this one's tossed ahead. Terry couldn't get a hold of it. Terry offsides.
Good shift for St. Anne's after the Connetquot goal. Had some good zone time there. You kind of, the St. Anne's forward kind of maybe, you want to put that puck low to high to the strong side D, or in behind the net or towards the net. He went across the ice. Evan Beth was able to chip it out and get on a rush for Connetquot there.
Jack DeLugos back on the ice for the Friars, trying to reclaim the lead for his team. Now it's Hayes. DeLugos loses an edge as he tried to get a hold of the loose puck along the half wall. Everyone trying to dig it free inside the Thunderbird zone. This one skated out by Saraceno and then pushed forward by Tomforti. Tomforti and Saraceno tag teaming down low, trying to get a hold of the loose puck from the Friars. Coming into the picture is Gorman. Now it's Bizell. Gorman in the slot. Gorman fires. Trickle on goal. Rebound.
Scramble.
Another chance. And Roy Burr score! to 40. T-Birds on top.
Good. Lot. Going hard to the net, put pucks towards the net for Connetquot. Second, third effort. Max Gorman in there. It wouldn't be denied there. Willie Hayes. Things get low below the goal line there. Good things could happen if you get pucks to the net. Get low there. Just drive to that stop, put pucks there.
Two unanswered goals by Connetquot Sayville. Bayport Blue Point here in the second period. First one by Bizel on the power play, and now one 5-on-5 goal by Tom40 to change the complexion of this contest instantly. 2-1 T-Birds.
You're saying that you just got to stay out of the box here. You got to win some shifts. And you got to get the next goal. Next goal is huge.
Monteleone also in the tie-up. Correo gains the zone. Correo with a chance from deep, and it's stopped by Burkhardt.
If you're Connetquot, you want to make sure you're, right now, two quick ones there. You want to stay all over St. Answer, making sure you're getting the puck in deep on them.
Brady on the draw for the Thunderbirds. Lamia trying to get it from that man, Connolly. Lamia is able to break free from the pressure. Couldn't send it deep to the stick of Nealon. Thunderbirds with the keep. This one couldn't be spun ahead, and the Thunderbirds will reset. Badyak being hounded right there by Nealon. Connolly able to pop it across to Brady. Brady gains the zone. He's got Marchese in the trailer as Lamia tries to clear it out off the wall. Nice maneuver right there. Around nice two goes Monteleone. Nice put to a stop in the neutral zone. My Connolly, look out!
Nice little couple little stick handle there by Monteleone, a couple toe drags. At that point, you get that line. You want to probably move it up a little bit, or get that puck deep and get back into the Connetquot zone there. Put a little pressure off of your team and get some chances to score.
Under 7 minutes left here in the second. Tom40 back on the ice after scoring the tie-breaking goal. To Lugos. There's this Carbone trying to target the other zone. And the Friars are pushed out by the Thunderbirds once again. Tom40 able to wrap it onto the boards. Gorman trying to get a hold of it. This one is knocked forward. Friars trying to advance the other way. They do get the zone, but it's Bizel with the possession for the Thunderbirds. Bizel slamming on the brakes, calming things down. Couldn't clear it out of the zone. Friars with the keep, and the save is made by Walsh.
Yeah, St. Anne's there, get the puck deep there. Got to watch out. Maybe it's good to get that in there deep. Got to watch out where Bizel maybe try to go the opposite corner for where he is right now. A little turnover there, but Walsh was there for a big save.
Jack DeLugos against Kenny Correo. Two perennial forces starting and leading both of their squads in this championship series. Heavy hit thrown by Bizel on Kata, but both combatants remain on their feet. Along the half wall, Jablonski couldn't come up with the puck. Bizel did instead. Bizel cleans out.
Big hit by DeLugos. See if they can build some energy off here, get some chances.
Kenny Correo trying to act some revenge against Gavin Kata and the Friars after Bizel was knocked off the puck. Cochran got it back to Kata. Kata tries to spin it across to no avail. DeLugos was parked in front of the net. As Correo gets a hold of it, he'll send it ahead to Yun. Justin Yun trying to flip it in deep. It bounces off the Friar, trying to stop him from getting into the zone as the Thunderbirds go for a line change. Intercepted by Ben. Ben dancing. Ben misses the net. Bizell at the point. Gonna get it on goal. Bizell! Incredible defensive work as the Friars were looking to break out the other way. Colin Bizell in the zone. Bizell got it across. Connolly.
Big save
made by Burhart. D'Andrea taking this wide. D'Andrea, wraparound try. Loose in front. Joseph Walsh pounces on it.
Couple big hits that shift. Big save by the St. Anne score. Let's see if that's a big part of the game here. If they can answer here and tie the game, you'll remember that save in a bit here.
A big time moment by...
And you see Joe Walsh there in the goal. He felt a little trouble. He got on that puck quick.
This one is juggling almost towards the net as the Friars trying to get a hold of it. Now it's the Thunderbirds pushing the other way. Marchese gets the zone. He's got Bent alongside of him. Marchese driving it hard to the net. Save made by Burhart, who covers up.
You see Matteo Marchese there, rushes the puck up there. Maybe spell a little chance here to go up by 2 goals. Let's take a chance there. Drive it to the net here. See if they get that third goal here.
Marchese positioned in a very familiar location. He's been hot in that position at the left dot, scoring twice in that area in these playoffs. To 40. Now Gorman try to pop it forward. Able to. The Friars were able to come up with it. Gorman gets tied up right there as the Friars try to push the other way. They do, but it misses the feed, or the stick of Monteleone on that feed attempt. Marchese try to lay it onto the stick off the boards to Hayes. Heavy hit thrown by Michael Terry along the boards against Saraceno. Alambia trying to muscle in against Hayes as Gorman tries to pop it back on his own stick. He'll send it around the boards. Tom Forty will clear it in deep, and he'll go for icing.
Ice by Connetquot. Long shift for them. Long change there. Try to safe than sorry. Get the puck for an ice there. Get a change here. Settle the team down a bit here.
3.5 remaining here in the second. 2-1 the score. Still a lot of time on the side for the Friars to change things up. Young and the Thunderbirds trying to advance out of the zone. And they do as this one's popped forward. Johnny Pace will race and track it down. Pace trying to drop it in front to Correo as the Friars come up with the possession. Here comes DeLugos gaining the zone with D'Andrea. D'Andrea on net! And that one was stopped by Walsh. Young tried to play it off his skate onto his forehand to no avail as Kata controls it before distributing it onto the stick of Jablonski and then getting the feed back from Jablonski. Kata breaking Pace's ankles right there as he enters the zone. Turnover. Thunderbirds with it. Bizell cruising, firing, and it's deflected out of play.
Little dangerous turnover there. Bizell with the puck again, coming in at a 3-on-1. Defenseman able to block it here and get a whistle. I'll tell you, the nice shot there on Walsh, but they need, St. Anne's need that second or third level pressure going to the net here, looking to get that rebound.
And the man that had the shot on net for the Friars just recently was Nicholas D'Andrea, the man that made it close near the end in last night's game, which ended 3-2 with the Thunderbirds coming home with the victory. Connolly trying to chase this one out of the zone, but it's the Friars getting a hold of it. Monteleone going back the other way. Monteleone taking a detour back to the point. Is this one sent on goal, but it got blocked inadvertently in front by Lentini. Nealon tried to lay it back onto the stick of Lentini. It's kept alive at the point by the Friars. On goal, in front. Can it be corralled? No, it cannot, as Bizell hounds down the Friars player in the corner. Nealon. Another chance, Lentini shut down right there by Walsh. And that is Bent. coming out of the zone.
Couple good looks by St. Anthony's there.
Cochran has heavy pressure coming from behind, courtesy of Jimmy Brady. And again, here's Rowan. Rowan pinned up against the boards as he's being continually hounded by Correa. As this one's led forward onto the stick of Cata. Long Island Royals product. Gavin Cata trying to lay it perfectly onto the stick of Monteleone. Monteleone, wraparound try on net, and he was stopped that time by Walsh, who was able to close the gap against Monteleone. Monteleone coming up with the pick. Monteleone keeping it alive, but he couldn't get the perfect shot off. Correa and Monteleone got together right there, and this stops play for both teams.
A lot of pressure here by St. Anne's down low. He's got 3 guys down low. Maybe want to get that third guy a little bit higher there. He can slide in here, trying to find him going towards the net here for a pass, quick pass shot play.
Teo Marchese, Colin Bizell. At the points.
Big face off here.
The most dangerous defensive tandem in the varsity division. On the ice again for the Thunderbirds in the final minute of play for the second. Sipoli and Noamia man the back end for the Friars. Noamia taking the task right there heavily by Yun. This one is led ahead. D'Andrea finds the zone. D'Andrea has caught it driving in. Chance save made by Joseph Walsh. Another try for deep. Score! Tie game!
St. Anne's going to chip it in here. Hit the referee, got a little lucky break, got the puck in deep, goes back to Sipoli here. Looked like a deflection in front. And we got a tie game here.
And that deflection came from the stick of number 28, the captain, Jack DeLugos, has knotted things up at 2.
Doug DeLugos having a heck of a game tonight. He's all over, big hits, big penalty kills, and maybe the biggest goal in his St. Anne's career.
And he may not be done yet as he takes the draw right after the goal against the Thunderbirds. Under 30 seconds left to play here in the second. This one is raced in by D'Andrea. D'Andrea going hard against Marchese along the half wall. A turnover. And here comes the Thunderbirds back in the zone. Brady being hounded right there by 2 Friars as he tries to make the play. Time about to run out. Marchese trying to chase it down before his Long Island Royals teammate DeLugos can get it from him. And the second period expires. We go to the third, tied up at 2. Coach, impressions from the second period.
Well, there was a lot of penalties early on. When you have those penalties, like I said earlier, you don't know what's either team's getting a lot of offensive chances. One can hurt you. And I think St. Anne's took those 2 in a row. Connetquot was able to get some momentum. They were able to go ahead there, but St. Anne's had a great push back here.
Both coaches instilling one last strategy for these next and possibly final 15 minutes of play. But for the Friars, you know your season's on the line. You're tied up at 2. As a head coach, what are you telling your boys as they gear up for this third period?
Stay out of the penalty box, control your emotions, make sure when it's in our zone, we have our structure, be aware when some of the top guys are Connetquot are on, know when they're on the ice, the Corrals, the Bizels, the other guys, make sure we have good layers out there in the neutral zone, but they have some high-end offensive guys, and when you get your chances, put it through the back of the net.
And we'll see if the strategy pays off for St. Anthony's as they try to extend this series in search of their first Suffolk County High School Hockey League title in more than a decade. While the Thunderbirds try to reclaim the lead that they once had back in the first period and in this second period, or reclaim the lead that they once had back in the second period before the Friars tied it up, as they aim to end this series tonight and clinch their first title since 2013. And I think I want to bring this fact up The last time the Thunderbirds won the Suffolk County High School Hockey League title, the Long Island Championship happened. Connetquot Sayville went on to play Jericho, who were the Nassau County champions at the time, who were led to the championship in that game by no other than New York Rangers defenseman and Norris Trophy winner Adam Fox, who you have a very long relationship
I know.
with.
Coach against Adam, growing up here in Long Island. Obviously, what a career he's having. We also spoke today, Jimmy Mazur today, and Frankie Charbo, Frankie from Connetquot, Jimmy from St. Anthony's. Had a little go back and forth with them today. Obviously, they both were behind their schools and their alumni.
Definitely those two having a friendly wager with these two teams combating for the title here in 2022. Bizell in the zone, carrying it down the wing, slamming on the break, setting in front, but he couldn't get jammed home, and this will result in a clear for the Friars, and it will go for icing, as Jack DeLugos Carbone couldn't embrace in there before the whistle blew.
Yeah, right now when the puck's a little bit of pressure there, puck's to the net, like defensively, you want to make that breakout pass, but again, the ice is getting bad. In the third period here, you might sometimes just get that puck out and ice it, just be able to get a line change, settle it down a little bit, get the right matchup you want.
Kenny Correo on the draw against Jack DeLugos. Once again, as the Friars were able to carry this one out of the zone. Back into familiar territory, trying to get to goal.
Nice play by Willie Hayes.
Hayes made the defensive play to prevent DeAndrea from getting to the goal. And now we have a conference brewing along the half wall as everyone tries to knife free the loose puck. Correo able to push it forward. Now Hayes gets a hold of it. Hayes able to drag the puck through the legs of DeLugos as Donnie Pace continues to hound down Gorman, or DeLugos in this case. Now Kata gets a hold of it. For positioning it onto the stick of DeAndrea, and then it got stolen away by that man, Justin Young. Young charging hard in the zone, but he's put to a stop by the Friars, forcing the Thunderbirds to reset as Hayes dumps it in deep.
St. Anthony's going to keep an eye on Young. He's forechecking hard, he's back checking hard, he's creating a lot of offense. You got to keep your eye and know where manage that puck good when he's out there.
Monteleone lost the puck right there to the Thunderbirds. In the zone comes Evan Vent. Vent smushed to the ice right there by the Friars.
Big hit.
The physical elements of this contest continue to ramp up ever so slightly here in the third period, tied up at 2. 2 minutes have gone by in the final period of regulation. Monteleone in the zone. Monteleone driving hard to the goal. He scores! Brady Monteleone breaks the tie!
We've been talking about this kid the last couple of nights. Monteleone, good change of speed. Pull the puck to the outside. Now you want to get inside those dots. You want to get to the crease. Pull the puck around Walsh's stick here, sit in with his backhand. Beautiful play.
We know Monteleone has the propensity to do that when he has the puck on his stick. Driving hard to the goal, and he finishes strong on the backhand, as you alluded to, for his second goal of the playoffs. And most importantly, it puts his team on top 3-2. And now the Thunderbirds are aiming to counteract the other way. Saraceno. Bizell.
Yeah, big hit on Bizell.
Bizell was able to absorb.
Taking his time and space.
That play right there. As Gorman pops it in deep. Castiglione will try to take it back, but Gorman has it for the Thunderbirds, trying to throw it back on net to no avail. Tom 40 gets it back to the point. Badyak tried to return it back to the stick of Tom 40. DeAndrea comes up with the possession for the Friars. Nicholas DeAndrea takes it in the zone. DeAndrea trying to walk past Bizell, and he was muscled off with authority. Bizell plays this one safely around the boards, and picking things up will be Badyak before distributing it ahead almost cleanly on the stick of Saraceno, and the Friars will pick it up and reset. There's too many men possibly, just by the way Robert Lund was nervously waving his hands.
Well, you got to watch that. Obviously, loud Billy, a lot of emotions there. Guys, you got to focus. Call your lines. You got to make sure your guy gets off before you get on, touch that puck.
Here comes DeAndrea gaining the zone. DeAndrea taking it wide. Fadeaway try. Stop that
nice
time
play by DeAndrea.
Correo down low. And with a peel away from the pressure, but it's taken back by the Friars as Cotta lays this one off the boards. Trying to get to his Marchese. He'll get it onto the stick of Pace. Pace able to get it onto the stick of Correo. Correo finds the zone as he had to wait for Justin Young to pull back. A late poke by Kenny Correo is going to earn him a trip to the box.
Yeah. Kenny go on there, whistle blew, kind of stamp the goalie a little bit here. Motions again, you're doing whatever you can to put that puck in the net, but you can't really touch the goalie after the whistle, so good restraint by St. Anthony's, know what to react there, and now they're on the power play with a chance to go 2 goals up.
As I previously mentioned before, this is just so uncharacteristic of Correo, who we see in the regular season not be involved in these type of situations, but it's playoff hockey, which is a totally different animal.
Motions are high. Got to try to channel best you can.
Friars looking to add more to the board as they have been rewarded with a gift here in the early moments of the third, with time ever so winding down minute by minute as they try to extend this series to Wednesday night. Monteleone in the zone, chance on net, save made in the glove of Walsh.
St. Anthony's here, you got to be careful here. Connetquot has an opportunity here to score shorthanded with the guys they have out there. Got to be careful.
Friars remain put in the zone. Monteleone on the draw. Smith on goal, through the screen. Walsh makes the stop.
St. Anne's getting putting pucks on the net. Got to get in front of Joe's eyes a little bit here.
And again, Monteleone against Brady. And we'll have a redo.
Connetquot has 2 speedy forwards in Bizel and Marchese. You got to be. St. Anne's got to make sure that they're supporting the puck out there. They're not getting any shots blocked here.
This one skipped off a stick and it goes for a clear for the Thunderbirds. Rowan resetting for the Friars. And he gives it on to the stick of that man who carries the puck back in the zone to familiar territory. Monteleone. DeAndrea trying to keep the progress going with a chance on net. Save made by Walsh.
Nice play, DeAndrea. Coming off the half wall with some speed there. Good shot, good save.
Line change is commencing for the Thunderbirds, but most importantly, they are missing one key piece in their lineup at the moment, and that is Kenny Correo, who is positioned in the penalty box. But here comes Colin Bizel trying to charge ahead on the penalty kill. He'll slam the brakes and buy some separation against the Friars as Pace will nudge it in deeper, trying to kill off more time against this Friars power play unit. St. Anthony's motoring back into the zone with speed. Dylan Smith. Smith dangling across. Desiree Rhodes by Joseph Walsh. He is phenomenal.
Well, good speed coming there by St. Anne's. These are drives in, pulls it around the stick. What a shot, what a save. Let's see how that, if Connetquot's able to come back here and tie the game, we'll remember that save by Joey Walsh. That could have been backbreaker there for Connetquot if St. Anthony's was able to bury that.
3 straight nights of amazingness by Joseph Walsh, and if you want to count the travel game from Friday night, then it's 4 straight nights. A human highlight reel in his final season of high school hockey. And he's trying to make tonight the last game. As a member of the Thunderbirds, this one's thrown on goal, but it couldn't be put in the back of the net.
St. Anne's showing off their skill tonight and hard work.
Kenny Correo comes out of the box. We skate 5 aside, but the Friars remain in the zone. Now the Thunderbirds come up with the steal. Here comes Donnie Pace in the zone. Pace trying to leave for the crew, and Ronnie goes popping over the net.
Kenny won that one.
A huge chance for the equalizer right there.
Kenny Carroll get out of the box. Didn't really want to be able to put his team tie up the game there with that play.
This one is dumped in deep by the Friars, who go for a line change. Friars trying to get a hold of the feed as Hayes got run into by DeAndrea. Friars able to get it away from the Thunderbirds, who are trying to poke ahead and get back into familiar territory for their own sake. The battle continues along the half wall with under just about 8 minutes left to play. This one, Evan Vadyak, offside's called. Friars resetting. Tom 40 loses an edge in the neutral zone. Friars gain the zone. Nealon trying to lay it onto stick of Monteleone, who is driven into the boards. Correa picks up the puck. He's got Vanville onside of him, driving down the way. Kenny Correa in the zone, trying to pivot, and he's driven to the ice again by the Friars. They've been all over Kenny Correa tonight.
Kid Monteleone could throw the body too.
Marchese has to peel away from the pressure and resets. Now Jack DeLugos comes into the picture to try to steal it away from his travel teammates. Friends on the weekends, but here tonight they're enemies as the Friars try to hold on to this lead. Tom 40 trying to dance to the goal and tie this thing up. This one sent on goal by Marchese, and it's stopped by Burhart.
Nice low to high by Connetquot up to Marchese. Big shot on the goal. Burhart was there.
Back to the point.
Win by Connetquot.
Marchese sends that one wide. Sean Connolly lost the stick, and he'll retrieve it. This one is laid ahead, but it's intercepted by Connolly. But not giving up and getting a hold of it once more is the Friars' Gavin Cotta. Friars comfortably get it ahead. And here comes Cotta gaining the zone once again. Cotta with a chance, and he flips that one wide of the net. Wiesel hounding down the Friars as the Thunderbirds try to work their way out of the zone. Case brings this one around the wall. Brady couldn't clean it out. Monteleone driving in. Cochran keeps it alive. Cochran couldn't send that one clean on net as Monteleone was awaiting the tip in front.
Long shift for Connetquot. Need a change here.
Here comes the Friars, putting this one back in the zone. Nealon on the chase. Marchese sidesteps Nealon, and he's able to send it ahead. Thunderbirds trying to gain the zone once again with under 6 minutes left to play. Correa back in the Friars' territory, trying to make some magic happen for his team. This one got kicked off with the skate of Young,
Offsides.
and it stops play.
Yeah, St. Anne's here. You want to get that puck in deep on Connetquot. Make them go 200 feet. They want to go right now. They need to tie the game here. Good job by the St. Anne's defense. They're being real physical here, not giving up that blue line, not giving up the front of the net right now.
Jack DeLugos back on the draw against Correa. Young sends this ahead. Vent will try to chase it down on his possession as if he can beat Jablonski to it. He continues to hound Jablonski down in the corner. Now Young comes in the picture to try to pop it back onto the stick of Vent. Vent attempting to track it down away from Castiglione, and the Friars were able to push it out. Hayes sends it back in. Castiglione will reset for the Friars. Castiglione dumps this one off the wall and in deep around the boards for icing.
Yeah, you want to try to avoid those icing lessons. You're stuck in your zone for an extended amount of time, and you guys retire. You want to. That's a play right there. You're a few feet from the red line. You want to make a harder play, maybe a pass, a hard weak side pass there. But again, maybe St. Anne's needed that change. Get their guys out here. You got Montalone back out here. Patty Rowan, the kid Burhart net there. Ryan has had a heck of a night.
Rowan attempted to defend the zone alongside that man who's been just great in that tonight, Ryan Burhart. Friars able to pick up the Thunderbirds. Check to Lugos, fires wide. Montalone makes the keep. Tamfordi gets the possession though, as this one is banked off the boards onto the stick of Marchese, who then sends it ahead, or almost perfectly ahead to the stick of Brady. As Gavin Cotta got muscled into the boards by Tamfordi. Marchese lays it on the stick of Brady, who then pops it across to Connolly. Connolly in the zone, trying to pop it ahead to Tamfordi, and it got tied up in his body, and now Bizel comes into the picture. Bizel drops it onto the stick of Connolly. Connolly will pop it across, but he couldn't get it across to his target in sight, as this one is sent in deep all the way to the unboards for icing.
Like we said earlier there, use that ice in there, you want St. Anne's right now, you want to try to get those lines quick here. Guys are tired late in the game here. You don't want to get caught out in your zone too long here. You want to get fresh troops out there. So, but you got to get it out high and hard there. Got to make that play.
And we are wondering when the timeout was going to be called by Connetquot Sayville Bayport Blue Points. And there's the answer. With 3:40 remaining in regulation, the Thunderbirds call a timeout. And we've seen quite a very different game for the Friars than what we saw the last few nights. They take over the lead, they strike first, and right now they're holding this lead. But what do you got to do if you're head coach Robert Lunds for these next 3 minutes and 40 seconds?
Well, yeah, you want to go over if you lose the draw here, and it goes back to the point where everybody needs to go here. If you win the draw, maybe have a play if you win the draw. If you can win it to your corner, maybe you bump it in behind your net, your weak side D gets it, and you try to get up out of the ice there. So just give them, hey, we lose it, this is where we're going. If we win it, let's just play right here. If we're in trouble, make sure we're getting to the middle of the ice and we're blocking shots here. It takes sticks and bodies in front of the net here. Get that stick, get those hands, clear those bodies out.
And this will definitely
Whack the puck out of there.
And this will definitely be an important 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Your Connetquot here, you're probably trying to give some of your guys a rest here. You got a big ozone face off here. Probably wanted to get the 5 guys out here that he wants. You got Pace, you got Carrero, you got Young. A lot of speed, a lot of energy in this line here.
And now we'll wait for the extra attacker, because we know how these things go. The empty net is imminent as time continues to wind down. Glugos gains the zone. Glugos powering down the wing, and he's slammed into the boards by Bizel. But the Friars keep it in the Thunderbirds' territory. Monteleone trying to pop it back towards the goal, which he does, but it was stopped there carefully by Yun Walsh. Yun having trouble picking up the loose particles inside the zone, as Bizel is able to send it ahead to that man Correo, who then dishes it across to Yun. Justin Yun gains the zone, down on pace, trying to roar in and get it.
Connetquot needs a little help there
from Rowan. Correo continually hounding down Rowan in the corner. Pace battling with Sipley for a position as Rowan tries to keep it on his stick as he protects it along the wall. Set back in front, but it couldn't be put home by Pace. Marchese pushed out of the zone. He'll try to flip it back to Correa, who attempts to put it in the zone. Bizel has it instead. He absorbs the body, and he throws the body on Nicholas D'Andrea.
All over Bizel tonight, St. Anne's.
Monteleone almost left alone the other way. Dylan Smith has a wing. Dylan Smith directs puck to the backhand, and he misses wide of the net.
Impressed with the St. Anthony's skill tonight.
Bizell controlling. Bizell. 2-minute warning commences. Friars on top and almost made it 4-2 right there.
Great job tonight by St. Anthony's. That was definitely a game plan from Coach Lund. They are all over Bizell. 1, 2 guys, 3 guys if necessary. Make his night difficult. Timeout for St. Anthony's.
And the timeout is called here, I believe, by the Friars.
Looks like Coach Long wants trying to draw a little play off the face-off here, a little trick play again maybe. Trying to bang one in here, get the 2-goal lead.
We have our team photographer up with us, and I'm trying to get a perfect picture. The atmosphere in this building is absolutely bonkers.
This is crazy.
Oh yeah. Nothing like playoff hockey, as Smith tried to, or DeAndre in this case, tried to knife it home and again missed his chance. Monteleone brings this one off the post.
Wow. They had Monteleone set up high for the pass there.
That close from goal number 2 this game for Monteleone.
They're looking at Walshy here.
Absolutely. The question remains, who do they bring out as the 6th attacker? As this one is dumped down the boards and it'll go for icing.
Do we pull him? Does he get a pull him?
Survey says.
Here he goes.
No,
gonna hold him.
Hold on. Nope,
yep,
they are.
Going.
Here we go.
Here
6-on-5 hockey for 1 minute and 23 seconds here in Game 2 of the finals. Correo, Marchese, Brady, Young, Vent, Bizell for the Thunderbirds. The question remains is whether or not they can get the equalizer and send this game late into the night. This one is chipped down to the end boards for icing.
St. Anne's doesn't want to make their mistake. You had a little bit of time there, but you don't want to turn it over either, so safer play, just get it out hard, take the ice. St. Anne's has been aggressive here. Connetquot going to need support all over the ice right now.
Correo on the draw. He's tied up right there on the draw. Friars come up with the almost.
What a play.
Marchese with
what
the
a play.
Fires a shot and save is made by Berhart.
Wow. Looks like St. Anthony's going to get it out. They're going to look to bang it out here. Marchese knocks it down. Skate to stick, makes a move.
Another icing for the Friars.
Big save. Like St. Anthony's, they're ice the puck for 58 seconds if they have to here.
Correo again in the left dot against the man that has changed the complexity of this contest, the complexion of this contest, Monteleone. Carta, or is that Rowan pinned up against the boards, trying to protect it on his stick.
Killing time.
Young aggressively hounding Rowan in the corner boards. Correo able to knife it free, sends it back to the point. Marchese firing through traffic, and it was blocked in front.
Out.
And the Thunderbirds are forced out. Marchese, half a minute left remaining. Bizell in trouble, trying to send it in front. Correo caught it and
gotta get to the net here.
Crow has a man in the front. Marchese fires, brings this one off the crossbar. Another chance. Justin Gordon, another crossbar. 4 seconds and 3. Picel. Chance. And this series is too good to end in 3.
Wow.
This series is too good to end in 2. The Friars win 3-2. Unbelievable ending.
Unbelievable. Marchese turns, lets her rip. We got to go to Toronto for that one, but great game.
And once again, a hard-fought battle culminates in handshakes and positive pleasantries. Well, for the guys on the ice at least, because the scene in front of us is a madhouse as we gear up for an ultimate Game 3 do or die between both of these squads. And oh my goodness gracious, we have just a wild scene in front of us with craziness going on. And well, first thing I gotta ask you.
Safer on the ice right now, I think, Mike.
Yeah. Ironically,
safer on the ice.
The way these guys were battling, it's ironic that these guys are safe.
Hopefully cooler heads prevail here.
Oh yeah. But if you had to choose one guy that stood out to you from St. Anthony's, who are you going with?
Wow,
I mean, Ryan Berhart, Brady Monteleone.
I said exactly. Ryan Berhart played great today. Gave us St. Anthony a chance to win tonight. I thought Jack Dulugos was a big time player tonight for St. Anthony. He made some big plays, but Monteleone there, that goal, it's a beautiful goal there.
Ryan Berhart and Brady Monteleone. I couldn't have said it any better. Monteleone providing the game-winning goal for the Friars, and Ryan Berhart bounces back after losing Game 1. So now, if you're the Thunderbirds, what do you got to do to redeem yourself going into your this is the last game of the season for both teams, but most importantly, the Thunderbirds. What do you got to do to redeem yourself from this game going into Game 3?
Well, you saw a little bit of game plan tonight. They had a couple plays off the face-off. You got to be aware of that. They were all over by Zelt tonight, so you got to try to create some. Colin's got to try to create a little more room for himself on Wednesday night, and maybe a couple other guys who took some penalties there. Kenny Carrero's got to control himself. He's a big player for them. He needs to stay out of the box for Connetquot and keep their emotions in check here.
Well, definitely say one thing, the emotions were definitely kept in check all the way till the end on the ice. However, off the ice, the emotions continue to spill amongst these passionate and crazy fans as we'll be back here for Game 3 of the finals. I can't believe it. We're going to Game 3, and we'll be here to bring you the action. Jack Gregg, as always, thank you for joining us.
Well, I guess I'll see you Wednesday.
Yeah,
back at it.
Absolutely. This continues to be an awesome experience. We'll see you Wednesday night. Mike Coandra, Jack Gregg, our awesome photographer Anthony, Nick Quinn, Mike Brown, Vinny Matula. I'm losing my voice. Get home safe. We'll see you soon. Wednesday night. Can't be here soon. Good night.
Wow.